This is so bad. Ah, man. All right. Let me just log into Twitch chat. Ah, finally connecting. Ah, whoops. That's not what I want. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Twitch. There we go. It's going to ask me for a code as well. I'm just trying to log into chat. Get my authenticator. My phone won't turn on either. There we go. All right. I think I'm back properly. This should log in. Should log in now. I freaking hate this internet. I don't know if it's the wireless. I don't know what it is that's causing it to just drop out. All right, I have to go to West Ardoon apparently. Let's have a look on the map. He is. Wait. Making history. Return to Jorrel, north of West Ardoon. North of West. Oh, he's way out there. Way out there. Okay. We'll cross and we'll go up and we'll run across. All right. Cross the bridge. And we'll run up. How do we run up? Oh, that way. That way, that way, that way. Turn around, buddy. Turn around. All right. I think it's this way. Wait. Why can't he run that way? Okay, he can. He's running all over the place. I think it's delayed. Apparently old mate's out this way, so we'll go find him. Alright. Where is this guy? It's past the combat training camp. Alright. Okay, just under a minute on that thing. Alright, Jorrel, where are you, buddy? He's got to be around here somewhere, right? There he is. Alright, hello, Jorrel. Hi there, how's it going? I found a journal. Good work. Let's see what it says. Jorrel reads through the journal. The person who wrote the journal spent time living in the outpost following the order of Zamorak. I see. He talks of all the nasty things they did to the people of Ardoon, which I don't care to mention. It looks like they were stopped by someone, but it doesn't say who. Interesting. I've talked to the warrior. Excellent. What did he say? Well. Well. And then I asked him about getting the bloodstains out of his clothes, but he didn't like that. It seems you're lucky he didn't beat you up. Well done. That's another piece of the puzzle. I've been in the contact with the ghost. Very interesting. So there was a great battle at the outpost. Then one of the survivors became king, and the others started the marketplace. Good work. It all makes sense now. I never realized there was quite so much history to this place. It was more than I could have hoped. I'm glad to hear. That's the What's the whole story? All right, let me just do this thing quickly. Oh, I could do a 4-hour one. I get 250 over 4 hours. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about it for another 2 minutes. Haha. Right, what's the whole story? Many years ago, there were two friends who fell out over their differences of opinion and religion. One decided to dedicate his life to Saradoma, and the other to Zamorak. Years passed, the followers of Zamorak moved into the southwest with a group of others to cause havoc. People of the city called upon some Saradoma followers, who happened to be led by the other friends. A battle ensued that ended with the two ex-friends at the top of the outpost as the sole survivors. Realizing their mistakes, they made friends again. One decided to become king and spread the word of equality, and the other chose to start up a market where all could trade their wares equally and fairly. The one that became king is the great-grandfather of the King Lathis that we know. So what should I do now? Well, what I'll do is write down the details you've provided in a more easy-to-digest manner, along with my plans for using this building as a museum. Then I suppose you want me to deliver it to the king. You've got that right. All right. He wants me to deliver this message to the king, right? So, where's old king? I have to go somewhere in Ardoon, right? All right, so take the letter to King Lethis in East Ardoon Castle. Oh, there we go, East Ardoon Castle. All right, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go to East Ardoon Castle. Boom. Okay, I'm going to go off to the castle. Wow, that is a line of fire. Somebody's been lighting fires. Oh, I'm out of water runes. I am out of water runes. Crazy. All right, I'm in the castle. Is this the castle? This is the castle, right? Where's the king? Is he upstairs? I'm guessing. Ambassador? Paladins? Oh, there's the king. Just lets me wander on in. Alright. Okay, we'll talk to the king. Talk about the outpost, alright. Excuse me, I've been asked to hand you this from Jorrel at the outpost. I see. The king reads the letter. I had no idea that place had any value at all. All this about my great-grandfather and Jorrel's plans to make it into a museum makes for a convincing case. I'm sure he only wants what is best. Very well, I will comply with his request. Take this letter back to him with my kind regards. Thank you. Bro, I gotta go all the way back to Jorrel? What? Okay, out we go. Out of the castle and up there, I reckon. Alright. 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 The king gave me this letter. Quick, let me see. Joel reads the letter. Hurrah, good work. You've done it. You've saved the outpost. My pleasure. I can now continue with my plans for this place. Thank you. Take a look at the artifacts in the new museum room. You may find something of interest. You've completed making history. Some prayer, some crafting, some coins, and an enchanted key. Excellent. It might be interesting to have a look in here. Study large display. Study shield display. Inside the case of the giant shield, the plate reads, this shield comes from the 4th age when people were fighting to become more settled and less nomadic. Interesting. Inside the case, 3 items. The first is a helmet. Its card reads, the helm worn by Wally in his defeat of Delrith the Demon 150 years ago. Crazy. Alright. Study the bookcase. A great variety of books. Which shall you choose? The History of the Outpost, Times of Dignus, The Mysterious Adventurer. I think I'm done. Anyway, the next quest is the Lost Tribe. So, let's go back to, where do we start off? Lumbridge. We have to go start off in Lumbridge. So let's go to Lumbridge, and then we'll pick up some more runes. Zoom to Lumbridge. We'll get ourselves some more runes, and we'll pick up what we need, and we'll dump in the bank what we don't need. So, good stuff. Right. We're going to put that away. We don't need our skills necklace. We don't need our necklace of passage. We don't need this key. We can put the spade away. We'll take a couple of potions. You know what? We'll put the ectofile away. And we will take out some more runes. So, fire runes. Whoops, not fire. We want rune. 10 fire runes, water runes. What if I should just buy a staff that does other combos? Like air and fire, or air and water kind of thing. Oh, whatever. Okay, we need a light source, which is a lantern lamp. A lamp. We need a pickaxe. Pick. And we've got all our teleports ready to go. Alright, talk to Sigmund in Lumbridge Castle. Let's go talk to Siggy. He's not here, is he, Sigmund? Oh, there he is. He is here. Hello, Sigmund. Okay. There we go. Talk to Sigmund. Can I help you? Do you have any quests for me? There was recently some damage to the castle cellar. Part of the wall has collapsed. The Duke insists that it was an earthquake, but I think some kind of monsters are to blame. Lost Tribe. Indeed, I would love to do that. Thank you. You should ask people around the town about it. Maybe someone saw something. Okay, I'll go talk to people. I've talked to Sigmund. Alright. What's it called? Lost Tribe, right? L for Lost. Hold up, hold up. I just have to put some numbers in. So, okay. Is that one, and the other one is Frozen Void Beast. Frozen Void Beast. All right. They're both tactics, right? One is 1 hour 44:40. 1 hour 44:40, and the bonus is 75. And then this one here is also tactics, and it goes for 12 hours. How many minutes are 12 hours? 720. 272, 700. 272, 700. And 50%. I thought so. It's the best EPM. All right. That's actually really good. However, we got Malevolent Time Fracture. Let me just put this one in. Wait, I can't do that. It's Might. Clockwork Soldier. I'll go with Soldier. And that's 15, 13, 8. Yeah, it's not worth it. How long till resets? 11 minutes, so I might as well do this one. All right. Nice one. So the next, so this is the Godforge quests thing. The next one pops in 1 hour and 19 minutes. So set a timer. 1 hour, 19 minutes. Yep. Cool. I don't have to bother with it anymore. All right. So, talk to Sigmund. I already talked to Sigmund. What's it called? Lost Tribe. L. Lost Tribe. I should ask people in Lumbridge if they know what happened in the cellar. All right. I'll talk to Duke Horatio, see if he knows. Greetings, welcome to my castle. What happened in the cellar? What happened in the cellar, mate? The wall collapsed because of an earthquake. I'm waiting for a team of builders to come and repair it. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Who else can tell me about it? Crafting tutor, no. Woman, no. Let's go down and talk to people. Climb down the stairs. We'll ask the cook. Do you know what happened in the castle cellar? Oh, no, it's terrible, isn't it? There was rock dust everywhere. It's got on all my ingredients. Okay, Hans, Father Eric, and Bob. Hans. Let's talk to Hans. Hans, come here, Hans. Hello, what are you doing here? Can you tell me how long I've been here? I don't know, I'm lost, or am I? I've come to kill everyone in this castle. Do you know what happened in the cellar? The wall collapsed. Spent all day clearing it up. The Duke says it was an earthquake. Alright, we have to find old Father Eric and Bob. Are they inside the castle? I've talked to the cook. Where's Father Eric? Maybe inside this place here, this temple thing. Father Eric. Thank you for getting rid of that awful ghost for me. May Saradomin always smile upon you. Do you know what happened in the castle cellar? It's a shame, isn't it? The castle is even older than this church, and so it's terrible that it would be damaged, even if it's only the cellar. Alright, and Bob. Is there someone called Bob? Cooking tutor. Nigel? Hello, Nigel. It's not Nigel that I want to talk to, is it? No, I don't want to trade with Nigel. Where's this Bob fellow? That's Hans. That's a man. Random. Woodsman tutor. Where do I find Bob? Got any Guam? No, I don't. I was actually carrying a herb that he asked for once. I can't remember what it was, but there was a herb I was carrying and I gave it to him. I don't think it was worth the trade though. Right, let's find Bob. I have no idea what he looks like. Hmm. You know what? We'll check these houses. Man, woman, bookcase, cooking tutor. Maybe we talk to them again. Talk to Donny. Wait a sec. Who's there? Perdue? No. Not the cook, that's for sure. Hans, not Hans. Guy, not Guy. Maybe Bob's upstairs. Let's find out where Bob is. Yeah, apparently that way. Oh, there he is. I thought I checked all of these houses. Oh well. What happened in the castle cellar? Last night I was in the kitchen. I heard a noise from the cellar. I opened the trapdoor and saw a creature dart into a hole in the wall. It looked a bit like a goblin, but it had big bulging eyes. It wasn't wearing armor, but it had this odd helmet with a light on it. Sounds like a kobold. The tunnel was too dark for me to follow it, so I went to tell the Duke. But when we went down to the cellar, the hole had been blocked up, and no one believes me. I believe you. Thank you. If you can convince the Duke I'm telling the truth, then we can get to the bottom of this mystery. Well, I'll go speak with old Duke Horatio. Let's go speak with the Duke. Hello, sir. Greetings, welcome to my castle. Bob says that he saw something in the cellar, like a goblin with big eyes. Yes, he mentioned that to me, but I think he was imagining things. Goblins live in natural caves, but everyone knows they don't have the wit to make their own tunnels. Yes, Your Grace, but if there is any possibility there's a goblin incursion, then we should take that possibility very seriously. I think we should at least investigate. Your Grace, this is the adventurer who defeated the dragon Elvarg. I think you should listen to him. Very well, I will give you permission. I give you permission to investigate this mystery. If there is a blocked tunnel, then perhaps you should try to unblock it. Right, down in the cellar, right? Let's go down. Alright. Right, where is the castle cellar? Oh, there. Of course, we go from the kitchen. All right. Let's have a look. There's a bank chest there. Do you see a hole? Let's explore and try to get out of here. It's got to be through that way, right? It looks like the hole in the wall has been blocked with rubble. Alright, you dig a narrow tunnel through the rocks. Squeeze through the hole. It's very dark in there. Yes, I'm sure. I've got a light source. Brooch. Pick up the brooch on the floor. Why did I not pick up the brooch? Oh, I did. Look at the brooch. Interesting. I wonder what that represents. Alright, so I picked up the brooch. Cool, I guess that's all we need. But flip, this place is just chocker. Look how cave-like this structure is. It's crazy. Alright. It's a full-on cave-like structure near the castle. How crazy is that? Okay. We better go tell the Duke what we found. Alright, let's speak to the Duke. I dug through the rubble and found a tunnel. On the ground I found this brooch. I've never seen anything like that before. It doesn't come from Lumbridge. What do you think, Sigmund? It's unknown to me, Your Grace, but the fact it is there is enough to prove Bob's story. It must have been dropped by a goblin as it fled. I've never heard of a goblin wearing something so well crafted. Then it must have been stolen. But it wasn't stolen from us. Where could it be from? That doesn't matter. You said yourself that goblins couldn't have made that, so they must have stolen it from somewhere. Horrible thieving goblins have broken into our cellar. We must retaliate immediately. First, we should wipe out the goblins east of the river. Then we can march on the goblin village to the northwest. I will not commit troops until I have proof that goblins are behind this. Please find out what you can about this brooch. The librarian in Varrock might be able to help identify the symbol. Zoop zoop. It is Varrock time. You know what? I'm actually going to go do my birdhouses and plant my camphor trees. So it is time to go to Civitas. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the bank first. We'll go to the bank first, and then we'll go to Civitas. All right. What do camphor trees require? White berries, right? Hardwood trays, camphor trees, white berries. Yep, I need 30 white berries. Okay. We also need chisel Hammer. Mahogany logs. And potato seeds. And our dig site pendant. There we go. Are camphor logs worth anything? I don't think I have camphor logs. Just trying to think. Should I cut the camphor trees down or just destroy them and regrow them? Destroy and regrow, right? Okay. Well, let's go do this first. Well, no, we'll do Civitas first. There we go. I don't have a Quetzal flight, so we have to run there. All right. Right. Off into the distance. Off into the distance. It's just there. All right. Grow a new tree. Oh my gosh, everything's running poorly. Alright, that was a good chunk of XP. Let's pay him to cut the camphor tree down. Let's plant a new camphor tree. Aye! Oh, I don't have a... Oh my gosh, my spade's in the bank. Damn it. Damn it! That's what happens. Oh, what's wrong with the game? It's running really chunky. It's running so jerkily. There we go. We planted it and we'll pay him. There we go. Thank you. And we will go to Rub Dig Site Fossil Island. We do our bird houses. Where are my seeds there? All right. Where's that guy running off to? Right. Right, we've got these two trees that we're going to replace. Right, it is in perfect health. It is in perfect health. All right, pay squirrel to cut it down. Plant. Boom, boom. And pay. There we go. Pay to cut it. Plant a new one. Pay to protect it. There we go. Right. And then back to Varrock. There we go. We're done. All right, we've planted our camphor trees. That is good. Very good. I'm going to just clear my bags a little bit. Actually, you know what? I need to do this. I don't know if I still need that, but I'm just going to carry it anyway. Right. All right. Leprechaun. The trowel in, the spade in, the rake in. Okay. Up we go. Okay, Varrock Library. See if Reldo has something to say. Hello there. What can you tell me about this brooch? I've never seen that symbol before. Where did you find it? In a cave beneath Lumbridge. Very odd. Have you any idea how it got there? A goblin might have dropped it. I've never heard of a goblin carrying a brooch like this, but just a minute. The other day, I filed a book about ancient goblin tribes. It's somewhere at the west end of the library, I think. Maybe that will be of some use. The west, search bookcase. You search the books and don't find anything. A history of the goblin race. This must be it. You take the book from the bookcase. Okay, let's have a look. A history of the goblin race. Here we go. Goblin tradition holds that their race was created by a war god in order to fight a war against other gods. They never name their gods, so whether it is the same as any of the gods worshipped by the other races is unknown. The legends also speak of goblins fighting against goblins during the wars, so it is likely that gods other than their creators used them as foot soldiers. Although goblins are still warlike, it is probable that in earlier ages they were more organized than they are now, especially if they were under the direct command of one or more gods. This is corroborated by finds unearthed at various archaeological sites, including the large excavation east of Varrock. We're very familiar with that dig site, are we not? Armor and weapons have been found, obviously made to fit goblins, but far more well made than their current equipment. Almost every piece of ancient goblin armor has one of a number of symbols on it, and by correlating these symbols with the sketchy records that survive from the Third Age, it has been possible to identify 12 distinct goblin tribes or regiments. The separate identities of the tribes have long since dissolved, and no goblins remember the symbols, although the generals may still recognize the ancient tribal names. In the following pages, I present a list of the tribes and their symbols. Where did he get this information from? Thorabshun, Goblins of the Hills, Garagashun, Goblins of the Sea, Rekashun, Goblins of the North, Ekalashun, Goblins of the East, Idithun, Goblins of the South, Narrogashun, Goblins of the West, Drogokishun, Goblins of the Fierce Blades, Huzamugab, Live Flesh Eaters of the Chaos God, Saragorgag, Foot Soldiers of Holy Wrath, Dorgashun, that's it, Dorgashun, that's the symbol, isn't it? Goblins of the Strong Spears, Horogathgar, Eaters of Manflesh, Yerkelgok, the Flatulent. That's funny. So that's the symbol. It's Dorgashun, Strong Spears. Hey, the symbol of the Dorgashun tribe looks just like the symbol on the brooch I found. Let's go talk to the Goblin Chiefs. What's the quickest way to get there? I always forget. Goblin Village, Goblin Village. It's up there. What's the quickest way to get there? Falador. Maybe Falador. I'm thinking Falador's the fastest way. Alright. I don't like how jumpy the game is. I don't know what's causing it. Let's go talk to the Goblin Generals. Okay, have you heard of the Dorgashun? Dorgashun, that old goblin legend, lost tribe. In time of much war, there were many tribes. Big High War God sent Dorgesh tribe to fight beardy short people in mountains. No, he sent them to fight tall people with biting blades. That's what I hear. It was beardy short people. Let our legend go. Do you want me to decide for you again? That most stupid idea yet. If it happened, it either happened one way or the other. You can't just decide which. Yeah, even goblins know that. It doesn't really matter. What happened to them? Well, they say we don't want to fight, so God punished them. That's silly. No goblin ever say that. What happened then? They lose battle. That's why God punished them. If they lost battle, they all be dead. No, they're losing, so they run away, and Big High War God punished them for running away. What kind of god would punish them for refusing to fight? Shh, must not question Big High War God. No, because he's much bigger than us. Either way, they refuse to fight. Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, then Big High War God punished them. He turned their insides to stone. Haha, that's silly. Not as silly as green armor. What happened then? He put them inside stone. Big hole open and ground, and they all go into cave. They're not punishment. Cave's nice and cool. But then he closed the cave so they not get out. You don't want to stay in cave all the time. So do goblins make their own tunnels? What? Make our own tunnels? We hadn't thought of that. I found a brooch underground. And I looked up the symbol and it was the symbol of the Dorgashun. That not look like goblin brooch. Goblins not wear jewelry. Well, if it is Dorgashun tribe, they don't know who won big wars. You should greet them with goblin victory dance. No, you greet them with goblin tribal bow. Doing bow makes you look like a wimp. And how tribes greet each other in old days. Only if they're wimpy tribes, goblins salute strong. So why is the Dorgishan tribe underground? They punished by Big High War God. Oh my gosh. I guess they could show me both. Wait, you say you won the big wars? Why not show me both greetings? That good idea, watch. So that's the war dance. And that's the bow. Okay. Well, we must have done. We goblins. Goblins always win. Actually, we don't know who won. It was goblins, I say. Thanks. Bye then. Bye. Alright. Alright, so travel through the tunnels under Lumbridge until you reach Mistag. Back to Lumbridge, under Lumbridge, go to Mistag, do the bow. Okay. So how do emotes work? This one here is emotes, right? This one here, Goblin Bow. Okay. I'm still missing a few emotes. But we go to Lumbridge. Right, Mistag. Wait a second. There's a bank thing there, and there's a sink. Oh, it's really close to the sink. There's actually a really good place to do watering. Okay, let's make our way. Oi! That's not where I clicked. Wait, why is he going? What the heck? Why didn't he go through there? Alright. It's quite a long tunnel system, isn't it? Wait, why is he running there instead of going through there? I don't get his pathing sometimes. Wait, why is he running around this way instead of going up there? Okay. Is it Nardok? Mistag. Surface dweller, you may not pass through that door. Okay. Oh, there's Mistag. Right, emotes. Goblin Bow. Talk to Mistake. Who are you? How did you get in here? Help, a service dweller. We will all be destroyed. Goblin Bow. A human knows ancient greeting? Perhaps you are friend after all. Greetings, friend. I'm sorry I panicked when I saw you. Our legends tell of the surface as a place of horror and violence, where the gods forced us to fight in terrible battles. When I saw a surface dweller appear, I was afraid it was a return to the old days. Did you break into the castle cellar? It was an accident. We were following a seam of iron and suddenly found ourselves in a room. We blocked up our tunnel behind us and ran back here. Then we did what cave goblins always do when there's a problem. We hid and hoped it would go away. We meant no harm. Please tell the ruler of the above people that we want to make peace. Okay. Okay, that was cool. Squeeze through the hole. Well, bam, up we go. You know, while we're here, I wonder if I should just water the plants that I had. There's a sink right there. Cool. Might as well do it, right? Might as well do what we can. Right. May as well, while we're down here, take advantage of the very close water supply. And we'll top the watering can up. We'll go back to the chest. So convenient having a bank chest here, man. Alright, let's go talk to the Duke. Duke Horatio. Alright, let's see. Okay. I've made contact with the cave goblins. They say they were following a seam and broke into the cellar by mistake. And I suppose you believe them, goblin lover? Well, they seemed friendlier than most goblins, and nothing was taken from the cellar. Actually, something was taken. Sigmund has informed me that some of the castle's silverware is missing from the cellar. Unless it is returned, I'm afraid I will have no option but war. Wait, what? How are you supposed to figure this out? You steal a little key. Use key with closed chest. Nothing interesting happens. There's another chest. How was someone supposed to figure this out? A set of ham robes. Sigmund must be a member of the Humans Against Monsters Guild. Ah, that makes sense, of course. So I have to infiltrate Ham. Okay, let's go to Ham. Do we remember what's up there? Alright. I'm going to put these on just in case. Search crate. You find the lumber's silverware. Fancy framing the goblins. That was rude. That was so rude. Okay, let's talk to the Duke. I found the missing silverware in the ham cave. Sigmund, is this your doing? Of course not. The goblins must have dropped the silverware as they ran away. Don't lie to me. I knew you were a ham member, but I didn't think you would stoop to this. You are dismissed from my service. But don't you see it was for the best? For goblins to be living under our feet like this, it doesn't matter how civilized they are, all subhuman species must be wiped out. That's enough. Get out of my castle now. I see I was ill-advised. Unless there is an act of aggression by the cave goblins, there is no need for war. The Duke writes a document and signs it. This peace treaty specifies the border between Lumbridge and the cave goblin realm. Please take it to the cave goblins and tell them I would like to meet with their leader to sign it. Alright. It's kind of cool. Unlocking all sorts of stuff. There we go. Into the tunnel we go. Oh gosh, I have to make my way to the end again. Yes, I am sure. Ah, this dude's gonna... this dude's gonna take me there, thank gosh. Or is he? Mistake. There he is. No, stop, don't. Alright. Nothing interesting happens. Talk. Hello, friend. I have a peace treaty from the Duke of Lumbridge. A peace treaty? Then you will not invade? No, as long as you stick to the terms of this treaty, there will be no conflict. The Duke of Lumbridge wants to meet your ruler to sign it. I will summon Ertag, our headman, at once. Oh, it's a little cutscene. The signing of the Lumbridge-Dorgeshan Treaty. You represent Ertag, headman of the Dorgeshan. Welcome, Ertag. I'm sorry that your race came under suspicion. I assure you that the warmongering element has been dealt with. I apologize for the damage to your cellar. I will send workers to repair the hole. No, let it stay. It can be a route of commerce between our lands. Gecko Mayhem, Lumbridge is in your debt. Please accept this ring as a token of my thanks. Haha, we get a reward. It is enchanted to save you in your hour of need. I too thank you. Accept the freedom of the Dorgeshan mines. These are strange times. I never dreamed that I would see the surface, still less that I would be on friendly terms with its people. Prattle on, goblin. Soon you will be destroyed. Oh my gosh, that is ominous. That is ominous. Alright, we got 3,000 mining experience, a ring of life, and access to the Dorgashan mine. Ring of life. Toggle respawn. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is toggle respawn ring of life? What does the freaking ring of life do, bro? Ring of Life is a diamond ring that's been enchanted with a level 4 enchant. If the wearer is attacked and has 10% less to the hit points remaining, the ring automatically teleports the wearer to their respawn point. Kinda cool. A defense cape can be worn for the same effect, which does not destroy itself on activation. An escape crystal can be configured to provide the same effect. Does not guarantee total safety, as a player wearing one will still die if they are hit from above 10% to 0, being hit 15. It will not cure poison. Guzzling a dwarven rock cake or using it like a orb can also activate the effect. It is worn along with a phoenix necklace. If it is worn along with a phoenix necklace, the necklace will trigger first. In PvP, the teleblock spell will prevent a player's ring of life from activating. The teleport will work up to level 30 wilderness. In Winter Tot, the ring will activate if warmth drops below 10%. Teleport destination can be toggled to East Star Dune. That's kind of cool. That's neat. I'll keep that in the bank. I'll keep that in my back pocket. I like that. Cool. Death to the Dorgashan. Oh no, it's the next quest. Alright. Alright, let's go. While we're here, let's pop down into the cellar. Because I want to go to the bank. It's so convenient to have a bank chest right there. Right, brooch. Put our mining pick away. Put the ham robes in. Full ham robe sets. 2 full ham robe sets. Do I need a light source? I do need a light source. Whoops. Lamp. Alright. A tinderbox, a pickaxe. Magic or melee combat gear. Games necklace. Okay. It says requires Tears of Guthix to teleport to Juna. I don't have Tears of Guthix. Alright, we're going to go with putting on our gear. Where's my dragon longsword? Oh, there. Alright, we need a shield. We need a shield. And we need boats. I mean, those boats will do. And 2 full hammer sets. Tinderbox pickaxe. Tinderbox. Pick X. Alright. 2 full ham robe sets. 7 pieces per set. 7 pieces? I've only got 3. So we have to go start the quest. Okay, we have to start the quest. Right. Travel through the tunnels under the Lumbridge Castle interior. Mistake and talk to him. Talk to Zanuck in Lumbridge Castle's basement. What? It is good to see you again. The Dorkishan Council would like to ask a favor of you. What is this favor? Surface dwellers have been visiting the mines for some time now, but no Dorkishan has yet visited the surface. We're curious about the surface, and we're also worried about the dangers it poses. We know that Lumbridge is friendly, but we are worried that the Ham group may be plotting against us. We are planning to send an agent to the surface who would like you to act as a guide. Thank you. In order to get into the ham base undetected, you will both need to go in disguise. You should get 2 full sets of ham robes. Once you have them, our agent will meet you in the cellar of Lumbridge Castle. Certainly, come back soon. Alright. So I have to go and steal some ham robes. Do I need to steal ham robes or do I need to buy them? 2 full ham robe sets. Why does it say 7 pieces per set? Ham robe. Uniform. Oh, I need gloves, boots, cloak, logo. No way. No way. I need all of them. I need... Oh my gosh, let's go steal them all. Okay. We're ready to go steal them all? Are we carrying any rubbish we don't need? Not really, eh? Like, it says we need a mining pick and a light source and stuff, so... I mean, it can't hurt. I just need 14 free slots. Hood. Actually, you know what? I'll pop this stuff up here. Probably don't need that stuff. Hood, hood, shirt, robe. Okay. All right. Maybe that guy drops it. Let's see if they drop the robes. We can attack them or we can pickpocket them, right? I might have to pickpocket. Oh my gosh. Wait, where the frick am I? Oh, there. Well, that was no good, was it? Actually, you know what? I probably don't need all this junk on me. So I'm actually going to go in a bit more prepared. Yep. We're gonna go. We're just gonna drop off a whole lot of things. There we go. Bank chest. We need that. We don't need that. And I'll actually remove my armor. So I think I pickpocket better without all this heavy armor on. We'll go leather gloves and leather boots. I probably don't need to fight, but I'll carry my sword and shield just in case. Just in case I do need to fight. Alright. There we go. I reckon I'm about as ready as I'll ever need to be. Right, we'll go back in and we'll see if we can just keep pickpocketing. I don't know if there's any other way to be sneaky, right? Lockpick, climb down. There we go. Yeah, let's go pickpocket. Sneaky, sneaky. Can you pickpocket the same one? Dude. It's not giving me the robes, eh? Wow. It's not giving me the ham robes. Uh, drop the needle, open the thing, drop, drop. I know buttons are really hard to get. Thread's pretty good. You know what? I could just go buy the ham robe pieces, right? What? Oh, that was lucky. Keep thine hands to thyself. I'm not getting these robes. Oh, they're the gloves. I got the gloves. Nice one. I don't know if I should hang on to those uncut jades. Oh yeah, we got an emblem. Oh, we got a robe. Nice. Now we're talking. Oops. Uh, let's try that. There we go. We've got 3 hoods. We don't need 3. Only need 2 hoods. All right. Oh, we got gloves. Yeah. So we've got 2 hoods. We've got 2 robes. We've got 2 gloves. We've got 2 skirts. And we've got 1 emblem. I like it. All right. All right. I got snapped. Okay. All right. All right, let's go keep pickpocketing. We still need boots. Uh-oh. Ah. Just bad luck, right? Come on. They're wandering a lot. Ah, whoops. Let's go. We just need hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need boots. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. What's the 7th thing? We need boots and we need a cloak. We need boots and a cloak. All right. I might have to just buy them. But this is kind of fun trying to get them this way. Maybe I should carry a lockpick. What? Ah, it was no good. That was no good. That was bad, bad luck. No, we don't need a robe. We need boots. Come on, stop with all the rubbish. Oh, we got a cloak. Okay, let's move on to another place. I need one more emblem, 2 boats. Ah, damn it. Dang it. Oh no, I don't need gloves. No. Oh, buttons. Oops. Dang it. Where are the frick is Lumbridge? Oh, whatever. We'll go back for now. Getting close to having what I need, though. Might have to carry on tomorrow. Let's polish them. All right. Let's go back to the ham thing. I am going to finish my stream very soon. Just need one cloak, one emblem, 2 pairs of boots. You have to get lucky with your thieving, right? I'm not actually sure how thieving works. Is there something you can wear that improves your thieving? Makes you more stealthy? Oh, I need another cloak. Where do I see those items? There. Take him cloak. There we go. Oh no, straight up. What did I get? Oh, ham robe. No. What do you think you're doing? What? No, bad timing. All right, that's it. All right. That is basically the end of my stream. So I will be